Look at that. I don't even want, like, just take me off. I'd love to. What a night we had. Wow. Welcome in. We're going to find some massive market edges. You see the big board behind me. But what a night. We're absolutely on fire. This is my new background now. We had multiple 50-unit nights thanks to OddsShopper Portfolio. My goodness gracious. Before I could even start a show and tell you about everything going on in my process and even build our very first parlay, and we did hit one that we built last night. I know our boost didn't work, but just what like soak it up. Soak it up. I'm not alone. I share and show you my picket slips every day. They're public. They're on there for you, but far from alone. And I think this is just absolutely insane. Plus 30 here for Trevor. I could just do the show like this the entire time. I'm not, because we have to build some parlays and all of that. Welcome in. It's all about market edge. It's all about a top-down market-based approach. It's all about finding the best price. It's all about betting into profitable markets. All of that. And as we credit our guy Slot for this, it's about leaving your brain at home. If I can do it, you can do it. Truly. This is not, 100 sit-ups in one setting, or I don't know, 50 push-ups, 20 push-ups. What's the minimum threshold that you need right now to be like, 20 push-ups? Okay. Let's see what we have on the big board right away. We're going to build a parlay. I'm then going to build a portfolio for you. I'm then going to show you how we can take advantage of some profit boosts and some other cool stuff. And we'll get out of here with our nightly lotto. All right. Greg Ehrenberg and Dave Laffey. Laffey's going to be on 1 o'clock Eastern, right here on the OddsShopper YouTube channel. So stay tuned. I'm constantly adjusting, constantly flipping around. Bowl. Oh, look, this is going to be a mega popular play, right? Cashed a big ticket for myself and Eric Lindquist on the Lindy Discord. But as we know, popular plays open things up. So the very first leg that we're going to add right now is going to be bowl under 6.5 boards. Now, look, for him, it's plus 110 on FanDuel. We could go to Fliff and lay that minus 170 just to get it. But look at the edge that we're getting. A 6% edge at 6.5. 6.5 should be minus 101. Should be. But we're getting it right now at plus 110. So, hell yeah, this is a great solo bet. And you should be betting all of these parlays that we create and craft individually. But let's load this up right away at plus 110. It's still there under 6.5. You see, you could. I can't bet at Sugar House on underdog, or no, that's not underdog. That's Unibet. Caesars has a marginal edge, right? Like over a lot of time, you're going to profit, but over even less time, you're going to profit more at a 6% edge. I mean, that's massive. So we have to load that sucker right in. Ideally, if we had something else on FanDuel that would make things work, we do. We have a couple. Wow. FanDuel's loading up early in the morning. It's coffee. Get your coffee going. We got a parlay here. Add Mark Williams. That was bound to happen. I don't know about the fourth show, but it's bound to happen. Now we're at plus 289. All right? Don't worry. We're going to build something bigger. We got lottos. We got the parlay builder. We got all of that. Just chill. We've really done a good job of attaching 2 solid plus EV legs here. And I'll run through Mark Williams in a second, but I'm just going to leave this up here so you too can run this parlay. But it's Mark Williams under 10.5 boards. And again, as popular as it may be, as much as you may see it on a cheat sheet or some other form, right? And Bowl just dropped to plus 102. We better get in, man. All right? We just lost massive edge on this play. So hopefully you jumped on it. It's still going to be plus 289 overall, at least it says on the parlay. So we are still there at plus 289. How do we get there with Mark Williams? The same exact process, man. Now, this one's at minus 108. We should be laying minus 118. FanDuel messed up. FanDuel just said, screw it. Whatever the reasons are, we don't care. Just like whatever the reasons are that Mark Williams finishes under 10.5 boards, we simply don't care why FanDuel is hanging this bad number. We just know that they are. And I've got this on autopilot because of the portfolio that I created. So Bowles out. He's in there. All right. Now we got some more that we can play with, right? I know normally we build one, but let's build another one here. All right. Chat's wide open. You let me know what's happening here. But love to see it, the plus 30 units. St. John's, I think, has been a popular one, right? I've seen that pop here from Philly, my friend. So that might be one. Ryan Hall hit his plays. Congratulations, Ryan. Can we go back, by the way? I mean, you can just jump in, claim your 7-day free trial. That's all easy. But, I mean, can we just see this one more time? Holy shit. This is just all people throwing this out, being like, hey, thanks. And Pickett being like, yeah, great job. And it wasn't the case for everybody, right? Like, I'll show you, for me, variance hits in different forms and fashions. And I'm like, yeah, I saw Greg posted his thread this morning, pardon me, and he smashed like, okay, I barely cleared 1.99 to be exact. And the last 2 days have been up and down. Now, granted, I'm running a little more parlays, and everything I put out here that we bet, right? But the point being is that it's not everybody that's just 50 units. My good. It's not going to happen every single night, but it's going to happen. All right, let's tempt fate here and run something in the NHL. Can we get one more hockey play? No. We got something on Caesars. All right, let's see what happens here. We're going to run a 2-leg NHL parlay. In fact, we see if Mark Williams is still there. He's gone because we bet him. All right, let's do that. Evan Rodriguez is first up on the Florida Panthers. All right. Now we actually have an NHL profit boost we're going to run on DraftKings coming up. But let's just do this real quick. We'll get him up here. And look, the process is exactly the same. I don't need to think. I don't need to think about anything. In fact, I can't get Hard Rock. I'm better than Caesars here at FanDuel, or pardon me, at FanDuel than Caesars. So what's the issue? What's the deal? You're getting a good number on this. And you can look at historical results as something else to keep an eye on. HROI. As we've mentioned before countless times, you want to make sure that you're betting into a positive market. That's it, man. Shots on goal, under 1.5, plus 125. All right. That's our first one here. Next up, I believe that's me. Seth Jones, part of the symphony here. And let's put that together. Chicago, Vegas. Do you even know who these guys are? Do you have any idea who they are? I mean, you may know who they are as far as name. Like, oh, yeah, I ripped open a pack of cards and I got the Seth Jones rookie. You may know them. I don't need to know who they are. In fact, as I'd argue here, the less you know about something when it comes to this top-down market-based approach, the better. Because you're not going to let your judgment cloud. And you can just get in a bunch of bets. So we've got 2 right now. All right. Here's Seth Jones. Seth Jones. And yes, we're going to add. Look, man. There's almost only so much, right? 125, 100. Both of these are at plus money. Plus 381 is the number that I'm getting. The number you're getting. There you go. We just created 2 parlays. How did we do it? Why did we do it? All on one screen here. All right. Let's just go to the Portfolio Lab. We'll build this. And here's the thing. I know I don't need to know jack shit about either shots on goal, Seth Jones shots on goal, or anything outside of that, like what Seth Jones does on a Thursday night on the road. I don't need any of that. All I need to know is what's working. So we'll build this portfolio, and you can see exactly here off FanDuel in the NHL. That's it. Just show me the money. Show me what's working. 1%, not 41, please. That was a fat finger. 41%. Look, man, I don't know about you, but I just don't have the time, right? And again, let's talk through edge. Let's talk through market edge. It could be 4%. It could be 5%. You know that. If you're running a GPP tournament, you know that you're getting any slight edge and you're exploiting it. And we have something I'm going to show you, which is the mass entry tool, and that's volume. That's the equivalent of putting in 150 lineups in a tournament, is looking at this across the board and saying, all right, I can now take advantage of edge by getting 150 of these type of bets. But you need to build it first. And you need to see what's working first and foremost in order to build it. It's very simple, right? And then you're on autopilot. And then, like, I don't need to use my brain in order to make money in the NHL thanks to PortfolioEV. That's not a sale. That's my life. All right? There's a 16-month-old barely upstairs. There's a 3.5-year-old in school. When he comes home, God knows what's going to happen. I don't need my brain in this capacity. I need my brain in that capacity. Now, my wife will tell you that it's not there anyway, but others would agree. Shots on goal. That's what we care about here. Shots on goal. It's over 1,200 bets that we've tracked that have been plus EV on FanDuel with, mind you, an average EV of 2%. That's fine. Again, think about that. You've got a 2% edge that you're going to grind out in a tournament over time. You're going to profit. You know that you're going to profit. And if I tell you that your ROI is 12.7%, who's not jumping on that shit? Come on. Who's not? So essentially what we've done is we've identified, all right, well, this is where I want to be. Look, 60, 70 bets may not be enough for you. Yeah, granted, they're crushing, but they may not be enough for you. So the portfolio now is shots on goal, and it's FanDuel shots on goal. And we've just worked this process here where we now know that anytime a FanDuel shots on goal prop pops up, we're betting into a profitable market. That's it. FanDuel, NHL, SOG, whatever the heck you want to call it. Notifications are on. You got the app. You bang, you're good to go. So much of this is autopilot. I'm telling you, so much of it really is. And you see, like, I have stuff popping here. Onyx is up here. You can get it. There's a link in the chat. There's a link below. Start that free day, that free week, pardon me. But look, if you have questions about bets, if you have questions about the edge, if you have questions about building the portfolio, let's talk through it. We've got other things that we need to focus on here, including, of course, looking at, this should be fun, no sweat token to use on a 3-leg parlay. We just built 2 show parlays, right, including an NHL banger. But now we get the 3-leg same game parlay on the Nuggets-Bucks game tonight. Should be easy enough, right? In fact, we can probably just go to the parlay builder and see what's cooking here. But this is all about using any tool that we have across the board. It's not just like, oh, okay, well, let me see what's... These are all great bets. Rodriguez has been placed for me. Seth Jones has been placed for me. And now we can just see, all right. And I'm going to open up all the portfolios so you can see other bets, other books. This is fine here too. You know, you can run this. I'm not going to do it right now, but this is a fine bet to place. And again, shots on goal. It came from the same derivative, the same approach of building a portfolio. I don't have Hard Rock and PA. ESPN won't take my money. Caesars will. 1% edge. Okay. Great. Over time, that's going to profit. Simple. Anything that's plus EV, beat the price of the actual retail value. You've bet into a profitable market. You're staying ahead of the market itself. You're going to profit. It's just proven. Now, how long it takes? Okay. We had a guy saying he need 10K right away. God knows why, but you know, it's not going to happen with just one bet unless you get lucky. You're rolling the dice. You're flipping a coin. Parlays, I heard that, right? Like, it's rolling the dice with graphics. That's essentially what we're doing here. Here we go. Trevor, breaking even on FanDuel. Yeah. This is a good one here. In fact, we're going to get to our no sweat token on the parlay, but let's walk back on this. By the way, this was the show parlay that we hit last night, so congrats if you tailed that. I know we didn't hit our boost, but we did hit one of 2, and that was this. Let's look at this, all right? And I think the easiest way to do this, my friend, is to look at the results. We have a market-based EV performance results page. That's what the Portfolio Lab is. So, Trevor and everyone else, especially if you're struggling at a book, look, it could be variance, right? Like we could have a market at a book that's telling you, dude, it's a 12.7% ROI. We're making money. It's green. It's plus. What's wrong? And you're looking, thinking, well, shit, I'm not making money. And I just showed you that, right? Last night. Look at the difference. I'm not on this collage. We have a ton of people that made a lot of money last night. Doesn't mean everybody using the tools made a lot of money last night. I'm happy to share my pick it portfolio or pick it calendar every day with you. Update. Barely cleared 1.9 units, 1.99 to be exact. That's not a 50 unit night. Now, I used the tools. I didn't have as many bets as some others did. Variance got me. Things along those nature. Maybe I just picked the wrong bets. That's fine too, right? Everybody who smashed last night didn't all hit every single thing that they threw out. So back to here real quick, Trevor. Current season, just leave this open, right? Leave it open. FanDuel, let's see what's going on. I would, again, always go EV range 1%. Always start there. And this is exactly, Trevor, why we at least start with why we're losing. Okay? Take a sip, take a swig. All right, well, right away, I know every single bet, if I place every single bet blind, just bang, darts. Every single bet, I'm down 0.3% in ROI. Just about 2 units overall. It's not nearly the end of the world. There's a shit ton of basketball left. All of that's great. But there's way more than that. So let's look at what we have available to us and start with the most profitable thing. You'd argue, well, it's college basketball, right? There's only 142 total bets. Now we're up 2 and right? You see that as far as the amounts bet and the profit over 2.3 units with a massive ROI. But we just talked about this. The best place to start here is hockey. Hockey is what's doing the most damage. And as you can see, not all categories markets are created equal. In fact, not enough on the assists, plenty on points, plenty on shots on goal. Look, through variance, through up and down, through a little more season here, I'm interested in points and shots on goal. So immediately, what I want to do here is go player props, right? League, NHL. We want shots on goal and points, right? Points, shots on goal. We know that, okay, is returning profit. Let's look at the NBA. Again, not all bets, not all markets are created equal here. Assists on FanDuel, I'm staying away from it. 3-pointers on FanDuel, I'm staying away from it. It's not enough for me. Points on FanDuel, yeah, I'm involved. I'm invested. PRA, not so much. Rebounds, you damn right. So it's points and rebounds. Let's go right back up to it. NBA. Points and rebounds. So now I've created a FanDuel portfolio that's going to filter out to your question, Trevor, specifically, right? Breaking even on FanDuel. Any tips to help you out? Absolutely. We just worked around some of the edges. Now, is there anything else? College hoops? It's few and far between, especially where I am in PA, because I don't get a ton. 140 is not a lot. So I'm going to leave that out. But I'm going to show you one other thing. Preview results. Okay. We've eliminated everything. Now, everything I know is coming out, even if it's 0.1%. Everything I'm getting from this specific portfolio, we just created FanDuel, NHL, NBA, shots on goal, points, rebounds, points. That's what we created. And you know that every single time you get a bet from this portfolio, it's going to return something that's profitable over time. I mean, it's easy stuff. Easy stuff. If you really, really wanted to have some fun, you can add this now because this is coming. This is coming. WNBA, and I'll just clear it for you entirely. Actually, you know what? I'll save that. I owe you a parlay boost. We're moving here. Absolutely, my brother. Appreciate you being here. That's the big part of it. Like Trevor, you can jump in. We've got links. We've got everything else. It's easy stuff. I told you, I will help you on this show, and I will help you in real life build your first portfolio, set you on your way, by all means. Okay? Let's see what we can find. This is it. This is the parlay boost. So we're going to go right back here. We're going to go to the parlay builder. We're going to go to FanDuel, see what we can find. You know, there may not be enough, and there may not be enough in this game, but that's okay because we built around this. There are ways to build around this, okay? Sometimes you just got to get something going. We do. Start the engine. Start your engine. Now, hockey is crushing right now for FanDuel. As you can see, these bets are smash central. In fact, I smell an NHL lotto ticket coming up. But we need NBA, and we need the Milwaukee-Denver game. And if we can't get anything in Milwaukee-Denver, then we have to improvise, and I'll show you how to improvise. This is the first step towards using these tools to build a profit boost. Just show me something. I don't have much. Which is fine. That ain't no problem. People still doing that? What's that? People still doing that, right? Let's see. Booker. Well, we're back in here at least. It's going to be tough. That's fine, though. I see a lot of NBA. And this is the best part about it, is we're going to have plays in this game. It just doesn't happen to be on FanDuel, at least not enough. Bryant Bulldogs, money line. Somebody pull Raza vacation right there. Okay, that's fine. Nothing here. Normally, this is where we'd start. And normally, we'd identify, okay, give me exactly what I need. In this case, you need what? 4 legs? 3 legs. Great. Now, we know we can't get that here. So, let's go back. Now we're going to open this sucker up. This is my favorite part, where we actually get to build. All right, so get rid of all the portfolios. All right. In fact, this one that I've created specifically for our show is just the NBA. Just show me the NBA, baby. I'm going to get rid of the negative HROI bets. I won't bet in, popular, profitable markets here. Now we need Milwaukee and Denver. Okay, there we go. Giannis right away. Let's add this to the slip. And what we're going to do right now, we can get rid of our fellow hockey friends. Get out of here, Seth Jones. What we're going to do right now is we're going to build a parlay. We're going to build a 3-leg same-game parlay. And we're going to see just what exactly the odds should be, knowing that we're going to get hit with correlation tax and everything else. And after that, we're going to boost. We're going to apply this no sweat. That's what it is. We're going to apply a no sweat here. Now, we're going to get hit a little bit, right? It's not going to be the best possible location here, but where you're betting it elsewhere isn't giving you a ticket back if in fact you miss it. So you see how that works, where we're not boosting it, but you're getting something in return for losing this on FanDuel. If in fact, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, if in fact we do lose this, but I don't think we will. All right, come on. Here we go. Jokic under 3s, under 1.5 3s. So far we have the Giannis, and now we have Jokic under 1.5 3s. And again, let's just see what we get here. That's plus 135. My goodness, we're getting it at plus 108 on FanDuel. We're getting massacred on this. Give me one more. Giannis rebounds. I'd like to go somebody else. All right, Lopez 3s. I can't wait to see how bad this is. Plus 106. Yikes. Okay, well, let's add them to the ticket. All right. Here's Lopez. Yeah, this is not going to be insanely great as far as the number is concerned, but it's going to be a number. All right, now we should be getting this at plus 877. This isn't even fair. We should be getting that. I mean, no, we can't do this. I can't in good nature tell. It's not even 704, folks. It's plus 421. When you actually put it together, it's plus 421. Nobody in their right. I cannot continue to do this show. I would get pulled off this show. And it's my show. It's my time. It's social. We can't do that. We can't do that at all. Woo, boy. We're just going to get hit so bad on FanDuel unless you can do it. So let's try something else. All right. Let's try this, which is an NHL all parlay profit boost. You saw a bunch of stuff popping up there. Let's see what we can find. If not, we're just going to build a lotto ticket and get the hell out of here. It's the unders, right? Books don't like you betting unders. It's super simple. They would rather you just bet overs and alt overs and parlays with overs and alt overs and everything that you could jam in there. Here we go. We want the NHL. Let's start here. How's Russell Henley doing? Can anybody remind Eric Lindquist? Just send him a tweet at Eric Lindquist. He's a good dude. Here we go. Yes, sir. Hood smokers in the house. Love you for that. Look at that. Long time, OB. Long time. Good seeing you, man. Thank you for popping in. Boy, what 2017 doing a morning show for 97.5 The Fanatic here in Philadelphia. My goodness, you're taking me back, man. That's the first Super Bowl. Jay Ajayi. Where was that soundbite from? He would know. I'm blanking. All right, let's build something in the NHL. This is it. This is all we need to do, right? Is a 4-leg. We'll come back. Maybe I'll come back later and build that on my own for you. 4-leg NHL parlay, same game parlay X. All right? Doesn't matter what this is. It just has to be it. I think we're going to get 4 legs. We're not going to get 4 legs. Of course, we're not going to be able to correlate shots on goal either. We know that, right? Like, for example, if we go on this and really push it, not going to be able to correlate in the same game. So we need something else. Points, for example. Man, these are tough on the fly. We can build these in general. Let's just build a lotto. Let's just build ourselves a lotto ticket. All right? That's going to be the easiest thing. They're getting smarter on these boosts, and they're specifically preventing us, if you will, from adding in multiple unders. So in our case here, right, let's just see what we have. All markets. All right. We should be able to work this. Let's get rid of him. This is where I think we have the best success. Load something up on FanDuel. Travis Konechny, right? Under a half. You know, the other part of this too is, as we keep looking at this, we want some same game parlay in here. Just the ability to do that. So connect these in here. Let's add Schmaltz in here. Who else? Anders Lee. Just roll them in here, right? Look at these. Look at this edge we're getting on FanDuel. I mean, this is massive right now. Anders Lee, I'm adding him too. I'm doing this all here on the fly with you. Evgeny Malkin, add him too. 5.1% edge. Why not? We'll do everybody with a 5% edge. We're at 20-1 right now. Justin Falk, fine with me. 5% edge. Let's add him. 30-1. Is that okay? I mean, that's a pretty damn good ticket right there. Adding Malkin. Nope. Yep. Adding Malkin. Adding Falk. And we're good. Look at this, man. We are sitting at 30-70. I'm going to bet this sucker right now with you. Just go right down to the bottom. You can go bet now. It's amazing that we're not able to combine these. Why can't we combine these? Same game. All right, I'm taking out executive decision here. Let's take out Malkin. Now we're good. All right, we'll take out Malkin. I apologize. We're working through this. I told you, a lot of these places just will not let you combine multiple unders. 1661. All right, I'm putting a half unit on this. If this hits, I'll give you just have to give me right now your Twitter handle in the chat. All right. We already have one giveaway. Let's go another one. $1.50. Give it out. $150 to somebody. Just put 32% EV edge. You're absolutely more than positively welcome right now. Right now. Oh, look at this. MJ in the house, man. Love to see it. Thank you. Thank you. Just being here. This is awesome. Thank you very much. And let's talk through it, right? Sign up. Come on in. Hang out. Let's start making some money. Those betting segments back in the day were brutal compared to that. Love to see this. Absolutely. All right. We've got a bunch of plays, 2 that we built at the start. We just threw this lotto in, 1661 NHL. Don't worry, I'll post it. The giveaway's there. Put your Twitter or social, whatever handle that you want in the chat, and you're eligible. If the ticket hits, the lotto hits, $150. Get in right now. Take advantage of this free week trial that we have below, and look at this beautiful site. See you tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. We got one more day to make some money.